number 24.
We have the Captain America.
So anyways, that's all it is.
So all 24 videos just in one. Just remember, here's the last video.
Cartoons.
And more, might adopt it. Fit and more
It's Toono This Weekend Reaction Time with me, the new challenger, Hottie Chick! And today we're going to take a look at the top 10 most inappropriate Disney moments. So, without further ado, let's do this.
Get off! Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the moments in Disney or Pixar films that, intentionally or not, went a bit too far.
Remember,
Still
I'm just a
exists and
couple of blocks
existable.
away.
Number 10, Don't Go There, Hercules. When first announced, many assumed Hercules was going to be heavier on the action and lighter on the laughs, but the final product proved them wrong.
There was Achilles. Now there was a guy who had it all. The build, the foot speed. He could jab. He could take a hit. He could keep on coming.
That's definitely a hit.
Look at the healing.
I know still wondering supposed to be.
Once and kaboom. He's history.
The film is chock full of humor, not all of it aimed at the younger set. Case in point, as Meg and Hercules find themselves in a romantic garden.
Oh,
you hear about
definitely
the
a
day they
man.
just had. Dinner sounded like fun, but that production of Oedipus Rex inspired a parental problems jest from Hercules.
What a day. First that restaurant by the bay, and then that play, that Oedipus thing? Man, I thought I had problems.
Most younger viewers won't understand that Oedipus unintentionally ended up killing his father and getting too close to
Still
his mother.
wondering.
Likewise, Hermes' quip about Narcissus, we know what he's talking about, but don't tell the kiddies.
Fabulous party. You know, I haven't seen this much love in a room since Narcissus discovered himself.
No need to worry about that.
Fox strategically placed 10th, The Emperor's New Groove. This one is a bit open to interpretation, but it's too good not to include. The Emperor's New Groove contains zany humor, much of it courtesy of its terrific voice cast.
Hey, don't I know you?
I don't think so.
Wrestled you in high
Still
school.
definitely a voice
Oh, I
acting,
got it.
you
The
know,
circus,
wondering.
interpretive dance, 2 semesters. I was usually in the back because of my weak ankles. Come on, pal, you gotta help me out here.
No, look, I don't think we've ever met, but look, I gotta go.
Don't worry, I'll think of it.
This moment, however, is a visual. Kronk, the shall we say dim-witted and definitely oversized henchman of the evil alchemist
That's
Yzma,
definitely
is seen
a
snoring
hit.
peacefully in an itty-bitty tent.
I
Or
know,
at least
still
a part of it
wondering.
is covered by that tent, because
Still
Kronk,
got
in
the
typical
tiny
comic
looking
character
thing.
tradition, is depicted with physically exaggerated proportions. Some viewers think the tent is placed over a piece of the anatomy that often tents itself. Others say, nah, it's just his knees. We leave it up to you.
He must have taken him back to his village, so if we find the village, we find him, and if we find him, we find Cusco. Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Number 8. The Minister's Swollen Knee? The Little Mermaid. You'd think that during a scene in which our title heroine
That's
has to stop the
definitely
wedding
the
of her beloved
obvious
to a
way,
villainous
you know,
imposter,
wondering.
people would be too busy to notice any little improprieties.
Well, Eric, it appears that I was mistaken. This mystery maiden of yours does, in fact, exist.
Well, you'd think wrong. When the mesmerized
There's
Prince
no
Eric
need
and
to
the
wrong
disguised
about
seamless Ursula
anyways.
begin their wedding ceremony,
I
some
get
people let
still
their
what it's
gaze shift
supposed
to the
to
minister
be.
officiating at this wedding. And many who did so noticed that he seemed a little more excited about the ceremony than is proper. There's a bulge in his midsection, but it could just be his very knobby knee. Still, intentionally or not, it comes across to many as a
Still
misplaced appendage.
definitely across
Taking no
to
chances,
that.
Disney removed it from later releases of the film. Number 7. Yeah, multiplying. Zootopia. Zootopia was a smash hit, perhaps at least partially because of its clever mixture of anthropomorphic
That's definitely
cartoons
a
and
lot
buddy
of
cop
those.
comics. Judy Hopps is the first rabbit police officer in the big city of Zootopia. She may be from a small town, but she knows how to play the urban game.
I stood up for you, and you lied to me. You liar!
It's called a hustle, sweetheart. And I'm not the liar. He is.
Hey!
Needing to enlist conman Nick Wilde to help her on a case, she cleverly traps him into confessing to tax evasion and leverages that to get his help. Along the way, she makes an offhanded reference
I
to
know
the fact
Nick
that bunnies
Wilde's
are known
supposed
for
to be a
multiplying.
fox
Felony tax
anyways.
Yeah.
Still pretty much
$200 a day,
exists.
365 days a year. Since you were 12, that's 2 decades of times 20, which is 1,460,000, I think. I mean, I am just a dumb bunny, but we are good at multiplying.
Adults will know that's a reference to the many children rabbits often produce. Kids will just be laughing at her tricky Nick.
Actually, it's your word against yours. And if you want this pen, you're going to help me find this poor missing otter, or the only place you'll be selling popsicles is the prison cafeteria.
Still definitely the worst
It's
of
called a
them all.
hustle, sweetheart.
Number 6. Lightning gets flashed. Cars. Puns and double entendres are a big part of many comedies, but sometimes they can go a little far when used in kid-oriented entertainment. In Cars, Lightning McQueen is attempting to make the jump from rookie racer to legitimate star.
Well, definitely a camera now.
After an early race, Lightning meets a couple of ardent fans. Mia and Tia are Mazda Miata twins, who are thrilled to meet their hero. They even go so far as to flash their headlights at Lightning, and his response indicates that flashing in his world is similar to flashing in ours.
I'm Mia. Hi, Tia. We're like your biggest fans.
And the fact that these
Still
twins
like
appear to
it.
be on the young side makes
Pretty
Lightning's
much.
smug reaction a bit distasteful.
That looks pretty cute.
Number 5. Size doesn't matter. Frozen. If it wasn't clear before, the chemistry in the Frozen sleigh ride scene makes it certain that Anna and Kristoff are ending.
That's definitely like it.
I like that.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Get your feet down. This is fresh lacquer. Seriously, were you raised in a barn?
No, I was raised in a castle.
This is especially true from the interplay between the two as Anna explains how she became engaged to a man she'd only just met. The back and forth dialogue is so fast at times that you'd be forgiven if this little sly reference didn't register at first.
What's his last name?
Of the Southern Isles.
What's his favorite food?
Sandwiches.
Best friend's name?
Probably John.
Eye color.
Dreamy.
Foot size?
Foot size doesn't matter.
But given Anna's vehemence about foot size not mattering, we can't help but think she knows
Still
about
wondering.
the supposed correlation between feet and manliness. Later in Frozen 2, we
still
also get a
naked.
little glimpse into Anna's playtime preferences.
1 hour. You get this for 1 hour.
That's okay. I prefer you in leather anyway.
Number 4, bearing it in the background, The Rescuers.
It's most important we get to Devil's Bayou.
Well, now, will you just keep your shirt on?
No one noticed this little naughty bit until The Rescuers came out on home video. It seems to have been an inside joke slipped into the
Mice,
film
huh?
by who we may never know.
I know it
Anyway,
exists,
what is a very
Venus.
well-animated action scene, Bernard and Miss Bianca are flying around on the back of an albatross as part of their mission.
Goggles down. Check. Wing flaps down. Check. Tail feathers. Double check.
At one point, in what appears to be only a few frames at most, a picture of a topless woman pops up behind the mice. It's too fast to have been caught in the original release, and when discovered, the folks at Disney took steps to correct it in future copies.
That's definitely the folks away at a time ago. Still definitely a writer.
Come on. Stop worrying.
Number 3. Mushu's X-ray vision, Mulan. One of the most memorable scenes from Mulan is the meeting between the warrior and the dragon Mushu. Once he's actually seen, Mushu doesn't seem like such a big deal, but his compact size belies his larger-than-life personality. Much of it is courtesy of Eddie Murphy.
Who am I? Who am I? I am the guardian of lost souls. I am the powerful, the pleasurable, the indestructible Mushu.
While most of this sequence is harmless,
Mushu's
there's one
definitely a
questionable
tiny
exchange
looking
involving
dragon.
Mushu's claim of X-ray vision. The moment can't help but feel invasive, but at least Mulan has the opportunity to show the dragon that pervy behavior is not acceptable.
My powers are beyond your mortal imagination. For instance, my eyes can see straight through your armor.
Mushu isn't through, of course, getting off a comment later that implies Yao has erectile issues. Funny and effective, and thankfully it passes children right by.
I ain't worth my time, chicken boy. Chicken boy? Say that to my face, you limp noodle.
Number 2, Genie's honeymoon comment. Aladdin and the King of Thieves. When Robin Williams was in front of a microphone, there
Still
was no
loved the
telling
genie
what
a
might come
time
out of his
ago.
mouth.
Trapped by his own greed. I was so stupid to think I could change him. Trying to show him a better life wasn't stupid, Al.
Leaving him alone with the parrot, that was stupid.
That seems to have been the case here, with a quick aside tossed off just as Aladdin and Jasmine's wedding gets interrupted. A bunch of bad guys upset the proceedings, and when they surprise an elephant, the animal's movements cause something like a small
Still
earthquake.
moved out.
Cue Williams, who delivers a comment that is definitely sexual in nature.
I thought the Earth wasn't supposed to move until the honeymoon.
It's inappropriate, but definitely funny, and it helps to detract from the lesser quality
So
animation of
nasty.
this direct-to-video sequel.
The carpet. That's a little redundant. So this isn't a bad day for you, really, is it?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Buzz feels new feelings. Toy Story 2.
Ma'am,
Ooh, Toy Story
say
2.
you're
Still
plugging
wondering
beautiful
supposed to
yarn for
be.
hair. A hair full of yarn. It's, I must go.
Well, aren't you the sweetest face toy I ever met?
Male anatomy jokes do tend to pop up, so to speak, with surprising frequency in Disney films. And we end our list with another one. In Toy Story, Woody's name by itself could conceivably fall into this category, and his reaction to Bo Peep's invitation leaves little
Ooh,
doubt
I
as
guess
to what
the
is on his
Wander's
mind.
supposed to
I
be
wanted to thank you,
again.
Woody, for saving my flock.
Oh, hey, it was, nothing.
What do you say I get someone else to watch the sheep tonight?
Hell yeah.
But that's much more controlled than Buzz Lightyear's little unexpected reaction to seeing
Still
Jesse's
wondering.
acrobatics in Toy Story 2. Mind you, it's intended to be flattering, and it does get a laugh, but try explaining to your child why you're chuckling over it. What Disney moments went over your head as a child that you kind of love today? Let us know in the comments below.
Well, that's it. So that's it for Disney and Marvel 2024. Well, I bet you will see you again soon. Bye.
Well, that's all, folks. Good night. Thanks for watching.